Okay, it's Luke 16. And it says, if you are faithful in little things, you'll be faithful in big ones. Like, I think this was just me paraphrasing, or I think I wrote it exactly. But it was in Luke 16 somewhere. If you're faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. If you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, then who will trust you with the riches of heaven? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Lerato. I don't look crazy like this always, okay? Just wait. If you're not, thank you for coming back, guys. So sweet, so sweet. So I'm trying something. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. If I do end up posting it, then alright, cool. But I'm gonna do my makeup on camera, and then I'm gonna do a proper video. Okay? Yes, this wig is a Mpunga wig. It's not a real wig, but I wanted to show you. Even though you have a Mpunga wig, you can make it look real, boo. It's not a wig tutorial, but you can still look fly with a Mpunga wig. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna start then with my makeup. Clip the hair backs. Clip the Mpunga hands back, and then I will start with the actual makeup. Also, I'm not a makeup artist, so don't come at me. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is not the place. And I'm using what I have because I'm learning this thing, or I'm practicing this thing of just using whatever it is that you have. Yeah. So I'm using what I got. We're gonna work with what I got, and we'll see. Want dry lips. This is very budget friendly because I don't have time for that, hey? Or the money for that. I have the time for that. I have all the time in the world to be using all the fancy stuff in the world, but I don't have the budgets, the money, the finances for that. So we use what we have. Yeah. And the products, okay, I'll show you, but my makeup is not that clean, hey? Because, okay, so I'm using this Maybelline, like the girls like to do, Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid in the Classic Tan. Okay, I got this in Germany because there was no other shade, because they don't have shades for us, okay? So I already like prep and primed my face, like, yeah. So as you can see, we have a lot of blemishes on the girl. So let's just go in it. Don't judge my sponge. It's not fancy, it's raggedy because it got like basically damaged. And I did wash it like before, but then because brown skin girl, then yeah, because of that, you're hectic. You know, I'm risking. I don't even have a mirror on me. I'm just doing it straight with the camera.
What am I doing? Still in this little room smoking. I'm still a kid on the moon, watching those lives and learning. Who am I really? 26 and still searching. Oh, wait to know. But this other me is again living. I'm blessed.
didn't fit me. And now I use the Woolworths, the Cover Foundation in Caramel, so my mom's foundation, as my contour. Why not use it? Because I mean, you know, why not? We are here for utilizing all the things that we've got, so why not? Because the camera makes you think your nose is there, but your nose ain't really there. You know what I mean? See, now I don't want that messed on my contour. We will fix it though. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll see. It'll be fixed. I don't look like. Okay, then I use my LA Pro Glow High Definition Sand Powder just to do the things.
Is your way mine? And is mine and yours?
NYX NYX, the micro brow pencil crayon thing, but mine is like finished, so I just use this to brush the eyebrows. And I think I'm gonna do this also off camera because I ain't got a mirror here next to me, so I cannot really I can't really see myself, so I'm gonna do this off camera, then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back and
Jesus!
I look like a clown. But this is my eyebrows after the year, like brushing and stuff. And then I also put some concealer because concealer is your friend, eh? Thank the Lord for concealer, because when you make a mistake, then you can always fix it with concealer.
Wanting more, but seeing myself disappearing. Playing those same two chords. Whatever that's what I would have done.
My mom is calling me downstairs, so I will be back because I'm a daughter first before I'm a YouTuber, so I gotta go. I'll be back now. My eyebrows, like I used the NYX micro brow pencil, and then I also used, okay, in the color, since makeup people always put the color, okay, in the color Espresso. It's a dope color, the best eyebrow thing I've ever used. But then I didn't get that in SA and I didn't find it again, so then I bought this one because that one is now done. Where did I get this? This was a Rival. Guys, those people in there, who do that? Yeah, it's Rival. So this is in the color Mocha, number 4. So I use both this and this, but because this one was also now finishing, and this one comes with also like a brush, and then on the other side it's like the triangle thing, but because this one is also finishing, or it's done actually, then I went in and I filled it with this is so disgusting, so dirty, the neutral eyeshadow and brow kit from H&M. So there's a lot happening in this video. Well, you guys will just deal because, you know, you're trying this thing for the first time, trying to do makeup situations, right? And we'll see, man. We'll see if it doesn't look okay. Yeah, so I'm also now going to go and put highlight under my eyebrows just for the vibe, you know. Yeah, just for vibes. And I'm going to use, again, this is so disgusting, I've had it now for 3 years. So it lasts. From H&M, the bronzing palette. It looks like this. Obviously this is old, you can see it's worn out, but I love it. It's my highlight thing, and many people, everybody who asks me, hey, what do you use for highlighter? Hey, Kiona, H&M babes. I will use the brush from the brow kit. And yeah, because bro, we like equipment, but we move, we use what we got, because what we got is enough. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it with my mama brush, because we ain't got a highlighting brush, but it's okay, hey? We move. Kilo event way.
I'm blessed, real blessed.
Feel very dry, so I'm gonna use my lips feel very dry, so I use more Vaseline. Like, you can get this anywhere. It's really good for your lips. If you didn't know, if you did, then good sis, just keep on using it because it's cheap. 11 rand for this little thing. I'm sure at the Makulas it's like maybe even 5 rand. But okay, let me go. So now I'm gonna do my mascara, and then I'm gonna go in with my highlighter on my cheeks, and then I'm done. So I used, the first mascara was the Manhattan Long and Swing mascara, and then now I'm going over it with this one, the Avon True Ultra Volume Lash Magnifying Mascara. And I like this one more. It's not mine, it's my mother's. But what's yours is mine, what's mine is mine. You know what I mean? So I went over it with this, just like so. And then I don't do anything at the bottom because I don't want to have it to look like really extra. And I made a mistake over here with my mascara, which is normal, babes. Like, also, you're not perfect. So I'll go back in with the little, I don't know what they call this thing. I just like it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they call it, but I know I like it, and that's why I'm doing it. Because I'm just doing what I like. That's what's nice about not being a professional, hey? And about doing things just because you like it, because there's no pressure of like, ooh, it has to look so amazing. Ooh, there's pressure because this is my job. Ooh, I do it for the fun of it, hey? I don't do it for, no. I do it just for the fun of it. And then I use whatever finger I feel like using. I think I use either the middle or this finger to do my highlighter, because it's just what I do. Because, you know, we just use what we have. Use the little things that you have. You don't need to be like, you don't need to be Michali or somebody, you know, to have a dope makeup look. You don't have to have everything. You don't need to be no, you just need to want to do it and then do it. You will see. And my makeup is not perfect. I'm not trying to say like, oh, look at me. No. So now I'm just gonna go over it. Yo, this is hectic, hey? You realize how important a mirror actually is. Then I normally just do this like on the highlighter thing. I don't know if it really does something, but I feel like it does, like patting it down. With my fingers, man, we have fingers. Your fingers, you can even do, I used to do my makeup just with like my fingers, like no lie, from foundation through to everything, except for mascara, because I don't have mascara thing on my fingers and like but I used to do all my makeup at some point with my hands, and people would be like, oh, you look so pretty. I don't know if they were lying to me or what, but they would be, oh, you look so nice. It's like, what, thanks. If only these people knew that I just use my hands. But yeah, so I pat it down like that. I don't know if it really does something. All you know-it-alls can tell me if it does really do something, or if I'm just wasting my time by patting it down. If it's something in my head, maybe I think I'm doing the things can't no, sis, you're doing absolutely nothing. And then because like, I think I'm fine, honestly. I think I like it. I think I'm happy. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah, I need to line my lip, I know, but with my Vaseline, because I want to show you that Vaseline is such a handy thing. I don't even know where I learned this or why I started doing it. I was just thinking, if it's shiny, then most it must also do things to make my eyebrows shine. So I started doing it. So I just put like Vaseline on my eyebrows when I'm done with all my makeup, just to make them shiny. I know you won't see it right now on camera, but if you saw me in person, you'd be like, girl, your eyebrows. There was also a point where I used to put it on my nose before the highlighter, because it makes the highlighter like pop. Or you can even put it on under, like after. And also, if you don't have a highlighter, you can use like this thing. You can use Vaseline and then like a glittery eyeshadow. Like put the Vaseline first and then the eyeshadow. Don't put too much, because don't be walking around like you're a clown. Also, like, common sense. And then you're done. I know this video is probably like all over the place. I don't even. Okay, also, who cares what's on my lips? Ain't nobody kissing me. Okay, let me see if there is in. I use the brow thing. The thing that I use for my brows, I also use it to line my lip. And it's not working that well because it's finished. So I'm just drinking milk with the fork right now. Okay, for study low, because if I do, but okay, I also have just the natural, thanks to my mom, shout out to her, I have a natural lip line situation, because just dope like that, man. When you have like plugs like your mom, you know. I'm just gonna put Vaseline. Man, Vaseline is my friend, eh? It never lets me down. It's always with me. Like, I love it. Yeah, and that is the final look. Okay, that's not the final look, because we have Usar over here that needs to be fixed to make it look somehow muzzle. So I will use my thin brush to try, and I don't like it when it's straight, because then it shows that it's mpunga. So I like to, and you can see like these little parts here that need to be cut off. Actually, why don't I just cut them? Okay, I'll cut them off in a few. But then I like to somehow also run my fingers through it, because it gives it a different if that thing that's like, oh, you said I was a bunga, but I'm not. I am actually the girl that I think that I am. So you see the frizz nyana, I think. Yeah, and then I always like to pull some hairs because it doesn't have no frontal situation, and I don't lay edges because I just don't think it's healthy for me. And then okay, man, the frizz here is irritating, but no, we deal with it, make it look like it was supposed to be there. Ugh. And then yeah, I'll cut it when I get more time. And that is the finished look. Then you look like you're the girl, man. Then you look like you're the girl. Definitely the girl that you think you are, because sis, sorry about that. You see, with very affordable stuff, nothing that is extra. Bro, when I say everything here is not expensive, I mean it, because I can't yet afford to buy things that are expensive. So best believe that these things are not expensive. The things that I use, then you can get them discount clicks. Okay, the things that I said that you won't find here, then you won't find here, of course. But sorry, let me just fix this situation and make sure that it looks decent. And you see, you are ready. You are the girl. Do you understand? Yeah. And this is the look. So if you watched the whole video, then thank you so much for watching and tuning in and staying that for, even though you said in the beginning you're like, what's going on, Lerato? You're looking so crusty. Do we need to talk? Is COVID really doing the things to you? But do you see, at the end, if you patience will help you, man. But yeah, so the lesson is use everything, use what you have. Don't wait till you are at a certain point to be able to do things that you like or to do things that you want. You have everything that you need to be whatever you want to be right now in your hands. Use what you have in your hands to do what do you, babe, to do you. So yeah, that is what I wanted to bring across through this whole thing, that you don't need to be the ma'am from Santon Hay to look like, okay, she tried, she looks cute. I'm not saying I look bomb, but I look decent. She looks nice, man. The girl looks nice. And maybe even this thing is not even showing. So this wig, I'm going to expose myself. This wig was 100 Rand at Small Street. Yes. If you know Small Street, then you know. It was 100 Rand and I got it from there. But you see, it's still working. It still makes me look cute. You'll see in my next video. I'm going to still have it on, but I'll have a beanie on top of it. And you'll see the girl is the girl that you think she is, because yo, you gotta use what you have. And I truly believe that I have everything that I need to be or achieve all the things that I want to achieve in life. And like the scripture said in Luke, I don't know where it's Luke where, man. If you can be entrusted with little, then you, let me find the scripture for you because I don't want to be lying. Okay, so I found it. I read it on, okay, it's Luke 16. And it says, if you are faithful in little things, you'll be faithful in big ones. I think this was just me paraphrasing, or I think I wrote it exactly. But it was in Luke 16 somewhere. If you're faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. If you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, then who will trust you with the riches of heaven? Yeah, that was that whole thing in Luke 16. That whole thing in Luke 16. And that's where I'm trying to focus my energy on and live my life like that. I know God is gonna do the most with my life, and I know God is gonna do big things with me and for me, through me, with me. but I need to also use what I have in my hands to show that I can be trusted with the bigger things that are awaiting me. Do you know what I mean? And also it's good practice for you when you use the little things that you have right now in your hands, because yeah, you're showing yourself and you're showing the world and you're showing God that you can be trusted with more. And when you then ask him and say, God, I want more, like when I say, God, I want to be using the best makeup stuff, he's like, do you even know how to use the basic? Go and first practice with the regular ones before I can upgrade you. And then I'm like, oh God, I want to be a great YouTuber with the film room. I want to have what. And then he's like, okay, let me show me that you can even be responsible with that thing by using the little things that you already have, like your little room. Like I have very little room, and I'm still grateful for it. Like, yeah, but I have a small room, and even to create this little space, you can even see there's some things there that are not supposed to be there. Like I tried, and I'm showing God that I can be responsible and trusted with these little things, and it shows him and it shows me that I'm ready for the bigger things that God is gonna do with me. Just like when I just had, like right now, I just have, I think, 90 something subscribers, 90, 98, maybe 99, I don't know, you know. And I'm like, God, I know what you can do with me. I know what you're capable of doing with this girl. I know, I see the vision. But he's like, okay, show me what you can do with just 5 subscribers. And if you can do the most with 5 subscribers and you can give them all that you have with those 5, then I'll bless you with more. And if you can just do, like, also with money, God, I want so much money. Lord, I want this. Okay, if you want all of that, if I give you 5 rand, can you even manage that 5 rand? If you can manage that 5 rand, then I'll give you 10 rand. If you can manage the 10 rand, then I'll make it more. It's just like this parable also in Luke again, where he gives them, like, there's a king. Jesus tells a story about the king who gives, I think, 10 servants of his, like, silver coins, 10 of them, and he says, like, watch over them, I'm coming back, whatever. And when he comes back, he wants a report from these servants, and the one says, oh, I invested it and I got 10 times more than what you gave me. And then the king says, okay, great, fantastic, I'm proud of you. For that you get 10 cities. Do you understand the level of elevation in that? Because he was able to be trusted with the 10 coins. Like this king, so okay, you can handle 10 coins, let me give you something more, something with the challenge. Like, and then the other person who came and said, oh, he hid away the coin because he was afraid of, like, losing it, or that, you know, like, it wouldn't do anything. He was afraid to use it, so he hid it away. And that king was like, no, because you did that, give me yours. You're not getting anything. I'm taking those 10 coins that you have, that you hid away, bring them to me, and I'll give them to the guy who invested the 10 and got double the amount that was given to him. And that's what God will do. Honestly, God is going to do that. And this was a story Jesus told. And I feel like the stories that Jesus tells us. Yes, the stories that are told by Jesus are meant to be taken seriously and are meant to be applied, and they are applicable in our lives. So I ain't gonna be the person who held on to my gifts, who held on to my skill, who held on to my opportunities, because I was afraid to use that little. I was afraid to film with my little phone, you know, I was afraid to film my makeup video using like 3 things and my fingers and not using other things. Don't worry, I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, in case someone is going, you're so disgusting, you're not washing your hands and you need to do your face with your hands. I'll wash my hands. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Anyway, yeah, so use the little that you have. Use what you have in your hand so that you can be entrusted with more things. Don't be ashamed of the little that you have. Use it to the best of your ability. Don't be ashamed of what you don't have. It's okay. They will come with time. You just use up. When Zosie Bini, that's her name. When Miss South Africa, this is so embarrassing. I don't know her name. But when Miss South Africa, current Miss South Africa, like, she was not joking. We're here to take up space. And that means taking up your space until you're given more so that you can take up. So right now, this is the space that I have and I'm taking it, and I'm like, this platform that I have, I'm grabbing it, and I'm encouraging you, go grab your platform, fill it up, take up all of it, and then God will trust you with more. Life, the universe will trust you with more, and you'll be able to also show what you can do in that more that will be provided to you. I hope that you enjoy your day. I hope that you are safe and staying at home. Yeah, again, thank you for watching this video. I hope that encourages you.